When was the last time you, when was the last time you dyed your hair? Do you think you could do it?
Not by myself, no.
No? Oh,
no. Also, like store bought hair dye is like super extra bad for your hair versus the ones at the salon. So I don't usually like to do that. Like I've done it occasionally, but I don't like to because it's not very good for your hair. Mm-hmm. No, it's just because you know how I have like the undercut. Is that what it's called?
I think so.
Like the back bottom of my head is like shaved. It's like really long now, and it's dry. I keep playing with it, and I'm like, man, I just want to take scissors to this shit.
The bottom.
Yeah, you know, like like where your neck is, and then like that whole back part of your head.
Oh yeah,
I've had that shaved, but now it's like really long, and I'm mad about it.
Do you want to like make it like even, or do you want to like?
Oh no, I'm gonna take scissors to it, and then Steven's gonna shave the rest. It's just easier to cut like the length off, and then he makes it even with the shavers, the clippers, or whatever they are. But it's just because it's so much hair, it's kind of good if you just clip some of it back.
Mm-hmm.
And it's driving me nuts, is all I'm saying.
I've got a Beatles haircut.
No.
I've got that John, George, Paul, Ringo mop going for me.
The Beatles.
Was Ringo his real name?
Ringo.
This is a stage name, but I don't know what his fucking real name is.
Strange name is all.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
What is Ringo Starr's real name?
I don't know.
Did you ask your phone that?
Richard Starkey.
Oh yeah, Richard Ringo Starr is better than that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is.
Starkey. Fucking knockoff Tony Stark.
Fucking I'm glad his name isn't that anymore and it's Ringo Starr.
I love Beatles poster. I saw this like post. It was like the Beatles doing a documentary. It was like, what was it like being a Beatle? And it was like, Paul's like, it was an opportunity of a lifetime. It was the greatest honor I could have had. And John's like, it was actually quite rubbish. Actually, George would go, it's a bit of a drag, really. And then Ringo would go, I played the drums.
Ringo Starr is the only one with a fake name, it looks like.
And he played the drums.
And he played them just good enough, you know? That's the true star quality of Ringo Starr, is he just plays them well enough.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, let's read. Let's actually get some story. Let's see if you come in her father.
Ooh. Our return trip to the school keeps getting delayed in one way or another. Shizune and Misha come back so late that there's no use even leaving, and we end up staying another day. The morning after,
Shizune's father to like visit Yamaku, but like he only comes to visit you.
Oh, that'd be so fucked. The morning after,
that'd be so mean.
Yeah. We missed the train by a single minute, and then the next two the next two don't arrive. We missed the fourth train because I wandered off to get a drink in the meantime.
Fucking Hassao!
Shizune wasn't very happy.
I agree with her. You fucking fart head.
Steven, put up a picture of the Beatles.
I would have left. Yeah, put the Beatles up. I would have left her. I would have left him. He's gone. He can go home and fuck my dad and my brother.
By the time I finally get back to my room, I feel so tired. Even though I spent most of the ride back sleeping, I can't say it's only because of today. This seems like a familiar symptom of traveling. It's not the first time it's happened. If no one has beaten me to it, I could do a thesis on it. Maybe get a medical journal. Returning from a trip syndrome. Not very creative. I fall asleep before I can think of a better name. A loud knock on my door wakes me from only a few hours into my nap. I'm annoyed because I had just been in the middle of a dream that I can't remember, having been woken up in the middle of it, but I'm sure it was a good one. I briefly wonder who it could be, but it's not like I get many visitors, so I'm sure it's Kenji. I hope he's just rolling out the welcome wagon and not going to hit me up for money again. If that's the case, I'd be almost touched.
You just see the katana go through the door.
Not touched
He's
enough.
here to fucking kill you.
Yeah.
No.
I found cum on the floor. Not touched enough to fight off the urge to roll over and get back to sleep, though.
There wasn't much of it, so either A, you came inside my daughter, or you have low sperm count.
Or you come like a bitch.
Few hours after that, I wake up again, immediately spot an envelope on the floor.
Oh god, it's
Must
been
be
stabbed
something
by a
that came
katana.
Came in the mail while I was away. That's Shizune and Misha's department. So I wonder if they dropped it by to give it to me, or maybe someone filled in for them in their absence and told Kenji to pass it along.
You fucking open the door and Kenji has just been fucking slashed to death.
Oh god.
When I pick it up, the remnants of sleepiness in me instantly vanish. Even if the name of the sender wasn't on it, I wouldn't have known who it was from by looking at the envelope itself, realizing why it looked so familiar by recognizing the delicate handwriting and addressing it. It's from Iwanako. At first, I can't believe it, but it wouldn't be too hard for her to track me down if she wanted to.
Haven't we read this before?
The letter part. Apparently not this part. You see that little symbol there? That's me trying to skip ahead. Of course, I had thought that she would want to. She was my maybe girlfriend for 5 seconds.
She wasn't your girlfriend. You had a heart attack and you died. Shut up.
It would be too.
What if this is all hell? What if Isao died and this is hell?
Hell is just high school? Oh man.
Yeah.
High school never ends.
I could see that happening. Yeah.
It would be too easy to put this letter away somewhere and forget about it. Part of me wants to do that, or throw it away unread. Why I want to do these things, I don't know. It'd be easy to do them, easier than to read it. Seeing the envelope down, open with the tip of a pen, I'm surprised by the length of the letter that spills out. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm coming.
Mr. Tajibana, that old fuck. Hate him.
The small talk makes me feel nostalgic.
I know you came in that deaf
God,
girl.
I cannot fucking read out loud today.
I smelled it, Hisao. I smelled it, Cheetah! That's what the letter said.
Just huge caps. It's almost like I'm in the hospital again every now and then. Iwanaka would drop by and give me the gist of what was going on in class. That even then, I had an inkling that I would never return to. It's so weird. There are other things, but I guess...
Have you ever been to Waffle House, Hisao? Yeah. Got really fucked up at 2 a.m. at a Waffle House, Hisao. I don't know, but thankfully the waitress was very, very nice and gave me an entire pot of coffee and fucking breakfast at 2 a.m.
What a convenient time for her to rediscover her sincerity. Well, even as I think that I know she's right, distant and disheartened is a good way to describe it, and maybe I had given up too. Weighs on my heart when I think back to when I was lying in the hospital feeling so bitter when she finally stopped showing up. I wasn't surprised and I had no right to be. How could she stop coming when it was the only expectation I had of her? She dropped by only for all of 6 weeks after that incident. If I drifted away from her, it was because I could feel her already moving herself away from me at the moment she showed up. I wish I could have never dated you. Bye.
Dang.
It's a strange feeling. I know that I'm never going to hear from her again. If she really wanted to keep in touch, she wouldn't have picked a medium like snail mail to do it through. If she could get my address, then my email or phone number wouldn't have been much more work. Had she wanted them, this is only a goodbye. I excel, only just now becoming aware that I had been reading with bated breath. Now who's being distant? Iwanako. But maybe it really is for the best. For her to pick up a pen and write this letter to me, it can only be because she felt guilty about how things ended. That she was hurt by how she floated out of each other's lives and make me feel some sort of wistful happiness.
P.S. I hope I get a heart attack so I can go there and kick your ass.
I almost want to thank her, and I only don't because I know she wouldn't want me to reply. There's a knock at my door, and then it opens anyway. About a millisecond later, I forgot to lock it stupidly.
Hey, sup, man? Why's your door open?
I run to the door faster than is possibly medically safe for me to do so I can prevent Kenji from seeing the mountains of pills just a couple feet from him, blocked from his sight only by the door. Then there's the letter I'm holding. If he asks about it, and I don't think I can make up anything convincing. About 2 feet away from him, I realized that his vision is so bad that it was probably never an issue. He didn't even see me about to practically tackle him back through the doorframe.
Yeah. I see. I can tell. You fucks, dude. How dare you!
I smell woman on you.
I smell it! Hey, what the hell, man?
What are you talking about? Your room has a billion locks on it, yet you just barge right through other people's doors. You didn't even wait a second after knocking before you tried the door. It was like simultaneous. You were already opening the door and you were already knocking on it, and yeah.
See, that's exactly why I have all these locks. It's a cold and uncaring world out there. Gate crasher's world. Now you also understand. I just taught you a valuable lesson, dude. Knowledge is power. Why are you yelling at me? I am a hero.
I'm yelling.
Look at you. You didn't even lock your door. The average woman could have killed you 1 billion times already. Then replaced you with a female clone indistinguishable from the original. It almost happened to me.
Ignoring the latter part since it's too confusing, it's funny that he'd say that he was unable to stop me from tackling him head on, yet apparently a woman could have killed me 1 billion times. This man is a hero, we're all doomed.
What's that you got there?
Somehow he was able to see the letter that's still in my hand. With how I've been waving it around, that is no surprise. I folded it back up quickly, but take care not to whip it behind my back or anything else. That would be too suspicious. Seems like I'm jumpier than I thought about Iwanako writing to me. I got a letter.
Oh yeah, I put that there. I was sleeping, then I woke up because I heard explosions. I put on my helmet and then I peeked outside to see what was going on, but it was just that student council woman banging on your door. It was the one without pink hair. She was knocking so loudly that it was obvious she was filled with murderous rage. Rage at you, and then she somehow sent me behind her and I tried to escape, but it was too late. She caught me and started pointing at the door.
I opened my mouth to tell him that she's deaf, but decided not to for various reasons.
I didn't really get it, and she got more and more pissed off, like an old man trying to use a touchscreen phone. She was gonna kill me and replace me with a woman version of me, but the sunlight reflected off of my glasses and blinded her, saving my life.
I was almost gonna agree with Kenji, and then he just really flew off the handle. Like, she was going to kill me. I'm like, yeah, she probably was. And then it just, you know, after that first part, it really just went crazy.
It was like, behold optic blast. You know, I don't get how someone with glasses could be hurt by glasses. She uses them too. She should be immune to their death rays, but whatever. She gave me this envelope with your name on it and just left. Clearly, she was out for blood, so I lied and said that you were away. I think you were away, right? I've been trying to ask you if you wanted to help me with my homework for a week now, but I kept getting no answer. Welcome back, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, so she gave me this envelope and it had your name on it. I didn't want to hold on to it because, well, what if it's a bomb? So I just shoved it under your door when she was gone. I was going to tell you, but you got back before I could. But at least it's not a bomb.
Gee, thanks. I'm not going to help you out with your math homework because what if your math textbook is a bomb? He looks devastated. And also like he's considering the possibility that it really could be a bomb. I guess it is possible since no one really uses their math book all that much. Throw the letter on the dresser behind me and turn to leave, swinging the door shut behind me as I do. It collides against the tip of Kenji's shoe and bounces back open, while he hops around a bit, acting like it hurt way more than it should have. Before I know it, he's already inside my room. I'm powerless to stop him.
Kenji's surrounded by Beatles posters.
I fucking love incel music, dude.
He scoops up the letter, strangely ignoring the towers of pills surrounding it.
He's blind!
Don't just read my mail, that isn't your own.
Come on, what is it? A love letter from your girlfriend?
Whoa.
Did she include any photos? Sexy photos?
Reclining against the dresser and paying no mind to the bottles he sends all over the floor by doing so, Kenji quietly reads through Iwanako's... The process takes seemingly forever, and with how close he holds it up to his face, makes it look like he's trying to eat it.
Who's Iwanako?
My ex-girlfriend.
You're a liar.
Ex-girlfriend, This is a breakup letter then, my man. I thought they were a myth.
No, I guess it is, but really, she's been my ex-girlfriend for a while. Anyway, I think I'm already over it. Kenji gives a thumbs up, clearly relieved that I'm not going to take this into an awkward direction, although I almost want to since I told him not to read it.
Yeah, that's a good attitude. It's alright. I had a bad breakup too, but you can't let it get you down. I mean, just look at me.
I'm looking.
But hey, she wrote you a letter. Maybe she wants to get back together, huh? She says right here, write her back. You should do it. Is she cute?
You should do it, boo it.
For a guy who thinks feminists are working to enslave men everywhere, he really is interested in cute girls.
He still wants to get his dick wet. He's just never gonna.
Yeah. I have a girlfriend. Besides, look at the context. She doesn't want me to write back. Just because that's what it says, that isn't what she means.
Hisao is jumping to so many conclusions. That woman was never his girlfriend. She said, I like you, and then he had a heart attack. That's not being someone's girlfriend. Right?
Yeah. Wasn't he asked out?
I don't know. Yeah, and then he had a heart attack. It doesn't count. He didn't answer. Yeah. He had a heart attack. And then just assuming because you've goofed inside of Shizune means that she's your girlfriend?
I think like
men are goofing inside a lot of people.
They did make it official.
They did, yeah.
When?
They were dating.
The fireworks.
Fireworks.
When?
The fireworks are under a tree. Fireworks.
No, I don't remember that.
Oh.
Okay.
But that's what she wrote. This rockfish kid chicks totally still wants you. It even says it right here.
I read it. I know what it says. I told you. You have to look at the context. She said I drifted away from her, and everything there shows she accepted that. I think the reason she wrote to me is that she just wants to, I guess, part amicably, but we're done. She doesn't want to get back together or whatever you're thinking.
Did you say amicably?
Amicably.
It's amicably.
Oh, I knew I said it wrong. As I think about it more, it sounds to me like I'm just trying to make excuses for myself. That's not a good place to be.
Hey, SUBPARCADE audience, listen. If you got a number that's been sitting there for like 4 months and you don't talk to them anymore, just fucking delete that. That's some advice for me. That's some good advice.
Unless it's your grandma.
Seriously, yeah. If you've got a contact that you met and like it's like you haven't been talking to them for like months, just delete that number. Just like lose the contact. That's my advice.
Reach out with the text and ask if they're up.
Oh yeah. Say I miss you really bad, and then.
And will you please put all of my toes in your mouth?
Yeah, and then say, like, I'm sorry I was drunk. And then say, no, I was just lying. I really do miss you. I want you back in my life so badly. I miss you so bad. Yeah, send that.
And then delete
the contact.
I'm positive that she doesn't want me to write her back. I can live with that. If I were to write her back and get a less than desirable response or no response, then I would have just been crushed. Perhaps the fear of that is why I'm trying to justify my decision. Could be that I don't want to think about it. The thought is oddly repulsive. Why is this such a big deal to you anyway?
Because you should write back to her. She wants you to. I want to see what the response is going to be. Damn, it doesn't even have to be a nice letter. That's cool too, but you could write an angry letter and call her out. That's my new attack strategy. I'm just going to call women out. You should try it.
Even if she wrote me a letter, you have to understand what that means. Writing someone a letter is different now. It's not something you just do, not in this kind of situation. You can pick up your phone and call someone across the world in an instant and talk to them almost like they were there with you, or send them an email. They'll be notified instantly that they got it and can reply back just like that. Letter can be a personal thing, but she wanted to keep me at an arm's distance. It's not like I can pop over there and visit her. If I had her number, I could call her. If I had her mail, I could mail her. If she's really wanting to hear back from me, she would have dropped one of those in there. I feel silly for continuously reassuring myself that I'm not fazed by Iwanako writing to me when it's so obvious that I am.
I feel like letters are very nice. Have you ever gotten a breakup letter?
No.
I've gotten one once.
I'll kill her.
And it was pretty nice. I prefer it because getting broken up with over text, that's like really shitty. Phone call, that's like better, but that's also like that
both
feels
of those
like really
have happened
shitty.
To me.
I feel like breaking up with someone in a letter, that's classy.
No, you need to break up with them face to face, otherwise you're a piece of shit.
I was broken up over MSN Messenger and MySpace.
Hell yeah. I've been broken up through text and phone call.
Mm-hmm.
Could be like a gradual thing for her. She might be too shy to call.
Oh shit, that's me.
I've been broken up with through a note. But that's not a letter. It's a note.
But like they passed it to you?
Yeah, like in the hallways at school.
That's fucking... that sucks. Wow. It could be like a gradual thing for her. She might be too shy to call you up. I remember my girlfriend would always send me text messages because she was so shy. It was annoying as fuck, man.
He has a girlfriend?
I didn't really give a shit about phones, so I didn't have the thing, and it turns out I had to pay for every single one. But I don't like phones, so I couldn't even call her back to tell her to cut that out. Oh yeah, he was on that like fucking data plan. Limited data plan, fucking idiot. I did it anyway though. I called her out, I even used a phone. I was literally the call out. That's why they call it that.
I guess it was. Even if he's right, it means that Iwanako still wants to keep her distance from me. She's not ready to chat with me comfortably. Why? Am I some kind of freak? I'm not reassured by her reactions anyway. In that case, maybe I'm overthinking it, but I just don't know.
Were you ever data limited, or did you like not get a phone until like later?
Oh yeah, I had limited text messages and phone calls, but I didn't care. And my parents were always mad.
I had that phone where it cost like 10 cents to send and 10 cents to receive or something. So I never really used it. That was
I never had actually no because like my brother was a bit older, so he had one of those, and like I was a dumb shit kid, and so it was like he did explain to me like how like it was very scary at the time to do that, because it's like, fuck, I'm a broke teenager, my brother would explain. I can't fucking afford this shit.
Kenji can't think of anything to say to that, and the silence that follows is so awkward and thick that I start to count the seconds until he makes up a reason to leave and excuse himself.
Oh.
I miss her.
Your ex?
Yeah, even if she was insane, it was nice being with her. My back hurts. If she was still around, I could tell her to massage it. I don't know how to use an oven either. I miss baked food, and we would go bowling in the hallway sometimes. I miss that too. I had to bowl all by myself during that last festival.
You bowl in the hallway? You're going to hit someone.
She used to say that all the time.
Will you be my new girlfriend?
Kenji sighs nostalgically, clearly not appreciating just how badly someone can get hurt by slipping on a bowling pin. Apparently neither did his girlfriend since she bowled with him. What a strange definition of love. I guess it's something. Maybe you should write her a letter.
I do need a ride or die bitch like Kenji who's gonna bowl with me in the hallways and bake stuff and do all that shit.
If she writes back, you can get married.
Married? No.
Okay, fine, but why not? You clearly like her even though you hate women.
Feminists, not women. Feminists. There's a difference. There are non-feminist women. Damn, your discrimination is incredible. Correlation doesn't equal causation, bigot. Even if she is insane and a woman, it doesn't mean she's a feminist, insane woman. It's like how the absence of evidence isn't the evidence. Isn't the evidence of absence. It's if it's true that by the relative property, the presence of evidence doesn't equal the evidence of presence.
Actually, I think it is, and I don't think it's called the relative property.
No, shut up. It's mathematics. Are you saying math is wrong?
I think he is wrong.
Fucking idiot.
Looks at camera. So even Kenji has someone that he likes. I'm tempted to ask why he and his ex broke up, or to dig for more information in general, but I shouldn't. Not only would it be prying, but he might reverse the question back to me. This conversation makes me think about Shizune, although the thoughts I'm having are scattered and wispy, just questions. And I wonder if I had the chance to love Iwanako, and this whole situation with her still stings me. Sour no in the back of my mind. I like Shizune much more, yet it feels like I am chasing her even now. I don't mind the chase, but I want to close the distance between us. Iwanako's letter is responsible, but I've also felt this way for a while. And I wonder if you know what it means. Oh. I've come closer, but it's not enough. I want to try again, right now. Tell Kenji to get out so I can change and then head to the student council room.
Get out! Get out!
I have to change so I can go goof in my girlfriend again.
Yeah. I think that Rin's route is the only route where Hisao writes back.
Oh, yeah.
Iwanako.
I feel like I don't care about her stupid letter.
Jeez.
No.
Well, I don't. That's not what I'm here for.
What if there was an Iwanako route?
There's not.
You don't know.
I guess I don't.
I don't want to date a girl who has all her hands.
She has no problems.
Yeah.
She's all put together. She has no missing pieces.
I don't want to date Miss Potato Head.
Yeah.
Miss put together Miss Potato Head.
Yeah, I want to date Miss.
I want to date Miss Potato Head that's fucked up.
The grounds are mostly deserted today, which is a shame because it's so nice
That's
out.
fucking mean. I'm sorry.
No one answers when I knock. I try to go in anyway, but it's locked. When I pull my hand away from the doorknob, it's covered in dust. Looks like no one's been here since we left. Since I'm already out here and dressed, I might as well get something to eat in town. My wallet is back in my room, though.
I want to date Humpty Dumpty.
Oh,
I want to date Humpty Dumpty that fell apart.
Mm-hmm.
And can't be brought back together again.
But is she sad?
She could be. Oh, do you think Shizune died?
Jesus Christ! On the way back there, I stumbled across Misha sitting down behind the main building.
Smoking.
Her eyes are closed in sleep, and she looks very tranquil. It's almost been hard to picture her not constantly bouncing around or hopping on the tips of her toes impatiently. My first instinct is to call out to her and ask her if she has seen Shizune or if she wants to go into town with me. But now that I have seen her, I don't feel like disturbing her. I leave her alone. All that artwork for just that few lines of dialogue? That's interesting.
Such a shame you can't goof in Misha.
Or can you?
No, that's why we're here. That's why we're goofing in the stupid dumb bitch.
Because like Sal's the only one in there, and the student council room it's become the goon cave.
We're gooning. The student goon room. For the first few days after I was back, I almost forgot that I was in the student council. Managed to pick up here and there that student council usually gets swamped with work around the end of the break, but it didn't seem to have to be the case. The few times when I managed to catch Shizune or Misha, they were in too much of a hurry for me to get a chance to ask if they needed help. Anytime they weren't, I'd be able to get a hold of Misha. Shizune would say something about how there was work, but it was so little that involving either Misha or I would only bore us. After a while, the idea of having some free time again has started to grow on me, although there were still periods where I felt I had too much of it. Just when I was getting used to it though, things changed again. Now I find myself back in the student council's room, arguing with Shizune about whether tissue boxes make good ballot boxes or not. I'm telling you, they work just fine as long as we get the cube-shaped ones, not the rectangular ones.
Everything has to be perfect in the goon room, babe. Babe, the goon room has got to have the right tissues. The wrong tissues irritate my skin.
We need the sensitive ones, babe. The ones with the lotion in it, babe.
Misha, can you sign that to her? I've got my hands kind of full. On second thought, forget it.
He pulls out his dick.
She is busy cutting out ballot slips, so if she were to make one errant movement, she would possibly send those scissors flying to someone's head.
That'd be really funny.
I dropped the box of poster paints I'm carrying onto my little table in the student council room, and cough as a wave of dust hits me in the face. It really has been a while.
Do you think we should change the size of the ballot slips?
Do you think you should change the size of your attitude?
I think you should change the size of your rubies.
Your fucking
Am I right,
pussy.
guys?
Your pussy's too big for my tiny penis.
I think you should change the size of your clitoris. Am I right, dudes?
Yeah, make it bigger so I can suck on it.
Yeah, I think you should change the size of your toes so that they can fit, like, roll around in my mouth.
Make them real long like fingers.
Oh.
Wait, but Shichan, I already cut out so many of them.
We can make them smaller. It'll be more efficient. We just have to shrink the font. More ballots will fit in a single box that way. We'll only need half the amount of paper then. The format for voting can be changed. If it could be more like a real election, then we might be able to get away with buying less boxes.
If there was a real election, then I don't think I could fit it in a tissue box. Ours are very big.
Oh, really?
Steven just got his thing. It's big.
Yeah.
It's whoops.
Oh wait. This is it. With the money left over, we can get a pizza or maybe Chinese.
Or Chinese
cake,
pizza.
Or 3 bowls of the new ramen bowl.
Or a Chinese pizza cake.
Ooh. Covered in
Chinese
ramen.
pizza cake with ramen toppings.
Dipped in ramen.
Yeah.
Shizune excitedly rubs a finger along the frame of her glasses as she ponders more ways to cut even half yen while spending off of her budget. Since I think she is the only one who even knows what our budget is, I'm scared to ask just how tiny is it for her to have to do this. What about the ballot slips Misha already cut out?
Don't worry. I can make them into memo pads and sell them in the school store.
I hate her. Shizune! They don't look very cute though.
Shizune seems to disagree. Now they're arguing, but looks like it consists of nothing more than signing. Yes, they do, and no, they don't. And at each other until they're so tired of it that they are taking turns pointing at each other commandingly. It's strange, partly because it looks kind of ridiculous, but also because I've never seen them disagree.
I think Misha's upset that she was so critical about her haircut. And as she should be.
Then again, both of them have looked very stressed the past few days.
It's not like Misha tells Shizune to change, and she should tell her to change because she should change.
Shizune has been increasingly absorbed in the idea of student council elections. Thought they're months away. I imagine this is how politicians act when they realize that a regime change is imminent and their era is over. I'm having trouble taking student council matters seriously at all, even now as I practice my calligraphy on signs that won't go up for weeks, but I can understand why Shizune does. After all, she has been the student council president for 3 years, according to her dad. She has wanted the job for even longer. I guess 3 years is too short a career for her to leave feeling satisfied. Did the last student council go through this much trouble to make a smooth transition for you? Shizune makes a chagrined face.
Chagrined.
That tells me they weren't very helpful at all. Guess you're doing all this to set a good example then.
Next time on SUBPARCADE.
Oh.
Next time on SUBPARC.
Roadmap.
SUBPARC.
Next time on SUBPARCADE. Next time on
Look at her hair.
SUBPARCADE.
I'm so not used to it.
Next time on SUBPARCADE.
I like it. I like her little heart barrette.
Boo-womp. That's the sound of Sal's penis. Boo-womp.
Hell yeah.